Hey, Mom. So, I just got here and wow, you have no idea how big buildings are. This is crazy. So I just want you to know I got here safe and I'm really excited to... Yes, I brought the corn. Don't worry, I got that.
Gentlemen, and welcome to the 2015 Spizzwinks Jam! I'm sorry, but that level of excitement, not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it tonight. We're talking first jam of the 2nd century. So if you guys aren't feeling it, 100 years, pretty impressive. We could call it quits. So is anybody out there ready to hear the Spizzwinks? Keep it right there. All right. We're the Spizzwinks. Thank you. Welcome to Jam 101. In all seriousness, thank you all so much for coming this evening. It's great to see so many people here tonight. We've got family from all over the country, maybe all even over the world. I'm not sure, Franklin, are your parents here? Tonight, and it's so great to see all the support. We've got a lot of singing to do, so we're gonna get right to it. That last one was called Wake, Freshman Wake, old Yale College tune of the 1850s. We're gonna fast forward just a bit with this next one. Performed, it's a new arrangement, brand new arrangement. This is the world debut. Performed this evening by the Spizzwinks' most eligible bachelor, Mr. Ryan Campbell.
Da 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 da. Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Oh. Da da da. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. I don't want. Yeah. I know that you are something special. To you, I'd be always faithful. I want to be what you always needed. Then I hope you see the heart in me. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're the one I want to chase. You're the one I want to hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Oh. You might need time to think it over, but I'm just fine moving forward. I'll ease your mind. Give me the chance. I'll never make you cry. Come on, let's try. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're the one I want to chase. You're the one I want to hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Oh yeah. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for loving you? And maybe they think you want me to. There is nothing left to hide. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're the one I want to chase. You're the one I want to hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. I want you and your soul. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. I don't want. Yeah. Just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh yes, you're lovely, with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Oh, you're lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. You're lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Whoa, just the way you look tonight.
Thanks, guys. That was The Way You Look Tonight, performed by our pitch, Mr. Michael Tappel. And before I forget, that first song, Beautiful Soul by Justin McCartney, was arranged by our very own Dan Rigberg up here in the balcony. Up next, we've got freshman Noah Strasser on Broadway.
They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air.
They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. They say the girls all treat you fine on Broadway. But looking at them just gives me the blues. 'Cause how you gonna make some time when all you got is one thin dime, and one thin dime won't even shine your shoes. Friends, Romans, countrymen, I have a dream that we will choose to go to the moon in this decade, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. It is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. So ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, and I did not have relations with that woman. They say fortune favors the bold, Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall never perish from the face of the earth. Say that I won't last too long on Broadway.
You're a superstar, but you won't get far.
I'll take a Greyhound bus for home, they all say. But they're wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can play this mean guitar, and I won't quit not till I'm a star on Broadway.
On Broadway, on Broadway.
I'm gonna be a star.
Thank you. That's great. Awesome. Hello, can everyone hear me? Thank you. Well, welcome to ENAS 131, History of the World Without Acapella. We've recently had the opportunity to go into an alternate dimension where acapella never came to exist, and things are pretty cool. Also, a reminder, first section will be on next Tuesday. Your host will be Raul. He hasn't done the reading, so. All right, let's start off with the first slide then. Gregorian chant. So instead of founding Gregorian chant, local monk Greg Leibowitz, he gives up the cloth and abandons music. Shortly thereafter, he meets this, next slide, please. He meets this banging chick named Stacy at the pub, and they totally schmang. Inspired, Greg invents the popular vodka Greg Goose, facilitating safe and consensual schmanging across the world. All right, let's fast forward a couple hundred years here. 1500s. Rather than invent musical polyphony, Giovanni Pierluigi da Palestrina takes up the mantle of Leonardo da Vinci to create the world's first flying machine. The world's first transatlantic flight offers complimentary Grey Goose and tonics. Moving on another 100 years or so, Baroque composer Johann Sebastian Bach realizes that a cappella is pretty stupid way before everyone else does, and declines to write any chorales. Bach instead dedicates his life to writing a collection of short stories about the dangers of putting your poop bucket next to your drinking water bucket. Massive healthcare reform ensues, immortalizing Johann Sebastian Bach. Yes, we can. All right, moving on even further down the line, we get to the 1800s, spurred on by a lot of earlier a cappella naysayers. Barbershop singing never comes to be. In place of meeting together at barbershops to sing and be merry, young men formed charitable societies called fraternities to eliminate racial and gender boundaries. Thanks to their efforts, women and men of all races swiftly attained suffrage and equality. U.S. President Johann Sebastian Bach XI creates SAE Day to honor the fraternity's many contributions to gender equality and mutual respect. Yeah, it's a great alternate universe. Let's fast forward to Yale now. 1909, the Yale Whiffenpoofs are never founded. Senior Yale gentlemen instead focus their efforts on their careers, going on to cure cancer, invent hovercrafts, and eliminate the U.S. budget deficit. With little left to argue about, Republicans and Democrats bury the hatchet and meet cordially for tea every Tuesday. All right, moving forward to us. Instead of founding the Yale Spizzwinks, little Timmy from Iowa becomes a successful foreign service agent and prevents the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, averting World War I. Next slide. There it is, no World War I. In addition, Timmy is recognized as a creator of the ginger snap cookie, way before its current invention. For both of these things, he is elected the first U.S. president who is not a descendant of Johann Sebastian Bach. Moving on even farther down the line, 1943, the Yale Alley Cats, not founded. The Manhattan Project is completed in about 3 weeks. A nuclear fusion reactor is gifted to Japan, and in return, Japan gives every American household a 60-inch widescreen with Bose surround sound. House of Cards, starring Kevin Spacey as President Johann Sebastian Bach the 21st, never looked so real. All right, next going down the line, Baker's Dozen, not founded. With none of their precious grandsons to sing a cappella for them, Floridian grandparents correctly count the votes that make Al Gore just the second ever non-Bach U.S. president. Al Gore, as promised, discovers the internet and defeats global warming. Well, what a champ. Beyond expectations, Gore even eliminates snowstorms. Millions of West Coast Ivy League students adopt Al Goreism in praise and thanks. Oh, goodness, I think we're running a little late on time. I'm gonna go through these last ones really quick. The Dukesmen, not founded. Quickly, line at Kiko Milano becomes drastically shorter. All right, here we go. Red Hot not founded. Yeah, Red Hot not founded. James Franco travels to North Korea and convinces Kim Jong-un to give everyone free puppies. Worth it. All right, moving on. Women Rhythm. Oh, no, that's Mixco, pardon me. Mixco not founded. Pete Carroll runs the football, and the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. There it is. Let's move it on. Women Rhythm, 1981, not founded. And Saybrook College voted best basement. There it is. Voted best dining hall. And voted least poopy smelling laundry room. That's terrible. And let's go quickly. Shades, not founded. Tank Man defeats the tank in Tiananmen Square with giant whale emoji. Well done, Tank Man. And one more, I think, maybe one or two. UTPA, not founded. And the last student ever attends Harvard. The institution closes its infernal doors in 1989. And that brings us to today. In a world without a cappella, Spizzwinks' 101st annual jam never happens. And you all did something useful with your Friday nights.
I was born in a driving rain, fighting and trouble been my middle name. If you see me coming, you better step aside. Well, a lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. Now some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Well, muscle and blood and skin and bone. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and you're deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Now I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I load 16 tons, number 9 coal, and a straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and you're deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. bow, ba-doo, bow, dip-ba-dum, 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 ba-dum, bow. Now if you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. I got a one fist of iron, the other is steel. And if the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and you're deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
16 times, what do you get? Another day older and you're deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go.
I owe my soul to the company store.
Give it up one more time for Junior Nick Agar-Johnson, our business manager. That was the old coal miners classic, 16 tons. Up next, we're going to slow things down with a little If Ever I Would Leave You.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never could yawn. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame.
That puts gold to shame.
But if I'd ever leave you, how could it be in autumn? How I'd leave in autumn, I never will know. I've seen how you sparkled when fall nips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there.
And could I leave you running merrily through the snow, or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow?
If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime?
In springtime,
Knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so. No, not in springtime. Summer, winter, or fall. No, never would I leave you. At all. wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy that you loved before. Between the two of us guys, you know I love you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. I heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be mine? Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey, yeah. I know a man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hold inside. Losing you in my life, you see, because you mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself that you love baby someone else, because I heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be mine? Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey, yeah.
Through that grapevine, how much longer?
Oh, I heard it. Oh, baby, I did.
Through that grapevine, how much longer would you be?
People say believe half of what you see, son, and none what you hear. So I can't help being confused. If it's true, please tell me, dear, did you plan to let me go for that other guy that you loved before? Because I heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be mine? Oh, I heard. Longer would you be, honey, honey, yeah.
Once upon a time, a girl with moonlight in her eyes put her hand in mine and said she loved me so. But that was once upon a time, very long ago. Once upon a hill, we sat beneath a willow tree, counting all the stars and waiting for the dawn. But that was once upon a time. Now the tree is gone. How the breeze ruffled through her hair. How we always laughed as though tomorrow wasn't there. Once upon a time, the world was sweeter than we knew. Everything was ours. How happy we were then. But somehow, once upon a time, never comes again.
Thanks, guys. That was freshman Ian Billinge on Once Upon a Time. Before that, you guys heard Jake Colavolpe on I Heard It Through the Grapevine. And up next, brand new arrangement, arranged by the dude who's performing it, Junior Ben Paul Teo. Make some noise.
Isn't it amazing a man like me can feel this ooh, tell me how much longer.
Whenever I see your smiling face, I have to smile myself because I love you. Yes, I do. And when you give me that pretty little pout, it turns me inside out. There's something about you, baby, I don't know. But isn't it amazing a man like me can feel this way? Won't you tell me how much longer it could grow stronger every day? Oh, how much longer? I thought I was in love a couple of times before with the girl next door. That was long before I met you. Now I'm sure that I won't forget you. And I thank my lucky stars that you are who you are and not just another lovely lady sent down to break my heart. But isn't it amazing a man like me can feel this way? Tell me how much longer it could grow stronger every day. Will somebody talk to me? How much longer do I gotta wait for you? How much longer do I gotta wait for you? Don't tell me, don't you tell me now. Don't tell me, no, don't you tell me now. Don't tell me, no, don't you tell me. Don't tell me, no. Oh, nobody gonna turn me round. Nobody gonna put me down. Nobody gonna push me round, baby. Whenever I see you smile at me, nobody gonna tell me that I'm doing wrong today. Whenever I see your smiling face my way, up, 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 out.
Nicholas Christakis named new Silliman Master.
Saybrook declared moistest dining hall.
Student sent to the hospital with second-degree burns after picking up plate in Commons.
Suggestion of grabbing a meal leads to emotionally fulfilling relationship.
No, it doesn't.
Guild of Carol Honors to open Spring Fling, headlined by Yale Glee Club.
Kiko Milano to open in Saybrook Underbrook.
Yale to save on operating costs by switching to half-ply toilet paper.
Yale shuttle shows up on time.
Abe High Beer Pong Tournament won by Peter Salave, disguised as a decorative ficus.
The second coming of Christ occurs. Yale Faith in Action changed motto to "We told you so."
Your grandmother thinks all the boys at the Slivka Basil brunch are so handsome.
Duke's Men to become all-male a cappella group.
Yale Medal for Outstanding Service is awarded to the Wenzel.
Doors at Commons surpassed critical mass, becoming black holes. Peter Salave could not be reached for comment as he was playing beer pong disguised as a decorative ficus.
This dress is black and blue.
This dress is gold and white.
Honestly, you look bad in it either way.
New colleges named after white people.
Gourmet Heaven to be replaced by Gourmet Purgatory.
Calhoun Dining Hall to be renamed Gourmet Hell.
Law school to be replaced by Mary Miller-themed amusement park.
Administration proudly announces new college names. 2017 will see the opening of Grace Hopper and Kiko Milano colleges.
Fraternities under investigation for not having an incident in 6 months.
Maury is to change dumbass business model.
Durfee swipes increased to $10. Price of Lay's chips to $11.
Yale Daily News runs out of news.
Love and never get love. You better let love depart. I know it's so, and yet I know I can't let you out of my heart. My love, and now you're gone. Since I fell for you, love, it brings such misery and pain. I guess I'll never be the same since I fell for you. Well, it's too bad, and it's too sad that I'm still in love with you. Then you snub me. But what am I supposed to do? I'm still in love with you. And I guess I'll never see the light. I get the blues most every night since I fell for you.
That was Arthur Erlinson on Since I Fell. Before we get to this next song, I've got something I've got to get off my chest. Big old confession to everybody here and to the Spizzwinks. So, as some of you are aware, this past fall break, we, the Spizzwinks, were at Arthur's home in Cleveland, Ohio. Which means I've spent 2 of my 3 fall breaks since freshman year in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks again, Brady. But anyway, I'm just joking. We had an awesome time at Arthur's house. But the entire group left on Tuesday evening, the day classes ended here at Yale, with the exception of me and Felix. Felix and I had evening classes on Tuesday, and so the plan was for us to leave bright and early Wednesday morning, drive the 10 million hours it takes to get to Cleveland, in time for our 2 p.m. gig. Felix and I did not make the 2 p.m. gig because we got stuck in traffic. There wasn't any traffic. Let me explain. We left. We woke up at 4 a.m. Wednesday morning, as planned. By 4:30, we were on 95 South cruising. It's still dark outside. Sun hasn't come up yet. We're pushing 90, windows down. We had the song "We Built This City" by Starship blaring on the radio. And we're making killer time. And about 6-7 hours into the trip, we realized, damn, we're gonna be there, way before this gig starts. And right around that same time, we have that realization. We pass a sign that says, Penn State University, next exit. So, never don't go to Penn State. No regrets about stopping at Penn State. So, stopped at Penn State. Penn State, I'm from Pennsylvania. Penn State is a religion in Pennsylvania. My mom went there, so I was super excited to show Felix all these places on campus. So we stop at Penn State. The first place I really wanted us to go was this amazing ice cream store called the Penn State Creamery. So we go to the creamery, and the way things work at the creamery, you order and you pay, and then you go to the end of the line and tell the scooper lady what flavor you wanted. She scoops it for you. So Felix ordered peanut butter crunch, correct? He goes to the end and he tells the lady, I got peanut butter crunch. And the lady's standing in front of a full tub of peanut butter crunch, but totally straight-faced. She's like, you can't have that. And she was I was there. She's totally messing with Felix. But Felix is like, may I ask why? I'm like, dude, she's messing with you. But she proceeds to scoop him the biggest ice cream cone I've ever seen in my entire life. It's as big as his head. And so we're there enjoying our ice cream cones in the Penn State Creamery, and Felix sees 3 tables down this beautiful girl, perfect 10. And I'm not talking Yale 10, I'm talking Penn State 10. And he's like, he's like, hey, I'll give you $10 if you go and talk to that girl. And so I'm like, should I talk to her? We talked about it for 30 seconds, then I pulled a classic Spizzwink move and didn't talk to her. So we left the creamery. And we're walking around campus, and we're taking some touristy selfies around seeing the sights and whatnot. The most important thing that we had to do before leaving Penn State was take a picture with the Nittany Lion statue. They call it the Shrine at Penn State. And so we walk half a mile to the Nittany Lion statue. We get there, and Felix is like, are you kidding me? This is it? It was it's not a particularly impressive statue, but there's an old lady passing by. We stop her. We ask her to take our picture. We take a few pictures of the Nittany Lion, at which point we're like, oh boy, we are now cutting it close. We now might not make the 2 p.m. gig. And so we start booking it back to our car. Felix and I are both runners, so we're going pretty fast down the sidewalk at Penn State. And right before we pass the creamery on the way back to the parking garage, and I look in, and through the window I see that girl is still sitting down, studying or whatever. And I'm like, hold up, Felix. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to talk to her, and you're going to give me $10. And he's like, do what you want. I'm like, watch me. So I walk in there, pretending to be all confident. And of course, our luck, like in the 10 seconds that we were stalling outside of the creamery, she had like gathered up her belongings and was headed out the door. And the creamery, I was like, damn it, what am I gonna do? The creamery is this like very, very high ceiling, extremely resonant space. And Felix, like upon seeing her leave, is like, quick, she's getting away! Upon which, this poor girl turns around, sees Felix pointing at her, like red-faced, and I'm like power walking towards her. And she just turns and sprints out of the creamery. And I'm like, oh no, like she probably thinks I'm a creep. I don't even want her number. And I sprint after her. We're outside, in the middle of Penn State's campus. It's like the middle of the day at this point. She's sprinting down the sidewalk, and I'm like, wait, please. I literally just want to talk to you.
Last time we talked, Mr. Gray, you reduced me to tears. I promise it won't happen again.
Do I attract you? Do I repulse you with my crazy smile? Am I too dirty? Am I too flirty? Do I like what you like? I can be wholesome, I can be loathsome, guess I'm a little bit shy. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me without making me try? I try to feel like Sally, but a little looks what you said. So much pride, a little Freddy. I've gone at entity mad. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I can be purple, I can be purple, I can be anything you like. Gotta be green, gotta be mean, gotta be everything more. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Why don't you walk out the door?
Getting angry doesn't solve anything.
How can I help it? How can I help it? How can I help what you think? Hello, my baby, putting my life on the brink. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Why don't you like yourself? Should I bend over? Should I let go and just to be put on your shelf? I try to be like Grace Kelly, but on the looks were too sad. So I tried a little Freddy. I've gone at entity mad. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky. I can be purple, I can be purple, I can be anything you like. Gotta be green, gotta be mean, gotta be everything more. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Why don't you walk out the door? Say what you want to satisfy yourself. Hey, you only want what everybody else says you should want. Should want. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I can be purple, I can be purple, I can be anything you like. Gotta be green, gotta be mean, gotta be everything more. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Walk out the door. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky. I can be purple, I can be purple, I can be anything you like. Gotta be green, gotta be mean, gotta be everything more. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Walk out the door.
Colin, we're leaving.
Thank you, we'll be back.